They kept me in the city, just in case. Not so much in case I needed to go out and attack, but more so I didn't wallop the stupid count. Vengai, the kobold ambassador, was a blur of activity. While I cleaned myself up, got on some new gear, and tried to leave, Vengai made the rounds, talking to the count's people, and to the Legion and its officer corps. He learned a remarkable amount whilst giving nothing back himself. I was impressed, and grateful I wasn't really going to deal with the big snake guy. At one point, Vengai was pulled into the negotiations over the tunnel, and he maintained the kobolds owned the land under the mountains, including the tunnel. He made it abundantly clear that the kobolds would fight to keep that space, reminding the Count that they had been the ones to fight the robed ones and push them out. Apparently, the Count brought up my contributions, stating that without me, the kobolds wouldn't have been able to attack successfully, so therefore the Empire deserved some measure of the tunnel. Whereupon, Vengai agreed that I would be given as much of the tunnel as I had taken, and then turned to offer to buy that portion of the tunnel from me. At which point, I was summoned, because somehow I'd been pulled into the whole mess. "You want a what now?" I asked as I walked up to the Count and the ambassador glaring at each other. "A measure of our tunnel has been granted to you," Vengai said, giving me a bow, "based upon your fighting, in that we used your distraction as a means of making a successful attack upon Mardum and their allies. His Highness, my king, offers you as much of the tunnel as you were able to take before our arrival." "Okay, sure, that's fine." I turned to leave. "However, my king is most eager to purchase your portion of the tunnel, if you would be amenable to such an offer." "Dude, I live on the other side of the country. I don't care. It is not his land," the Count barked. "It should be given to me." "It was not earned by you," Vengai countered, his voice cold. "Thus it belongs to Montana of Coggeshall, unless, of course, if he wishes to sell it or dispose of it in some way." I sighed. "I don't know. I can't tell you how much it's worth. I have no idea about that sort of shit. Sorry, language. I don't know about land value, especially a tunnel." "My king is known to be generous to those who are generous with him." "How about he can just have it?" "That would hardly be a fair trade." "How am I not getting this land?" the Count asked. "Oh, shut up," I snapped. "You don't get it because you were sitting in the city behind a bunch of walls ready to give up, and if you shut up now, I won't keep going about exactly what you were doing."